Well, hello everyone from Schwann Buick GMC Cadillac. My name is Marshall Becker. I'm one of the sales consultants here. And look what came in the other day. One of our first 2024 HDs. This one is a 3500. It is our first one that is available for stock inventory. Otherwise, all of the couple others we've had have been pre-order outs. So we're starting to see them roll in now, and let's take a walk around this pretty sweet truck. They already took a great truck and just improved the look, the interior, and if you're looking at the diesel, the torque factor on the diesel, and then the gas engine now has that Allison transmission that these things have been rocking, that the diesel versions have been rocking since 2020 when they first came out. Kind of a cool, neat little thing they did is when you walk up to the truck and hit unlock, it does a little light cycle for you, kind of to greet you as you're walking up, and the taillights do something similar. We'll do that when we jump around back there, but you can see a lot of refresh went into the front. This is an AT4, by the way, so you can see it is that blacked out and grayed out grille with those nice bright red tow hooks, giving it that off-road focus. You can see they changed up the bottom bumper portion a little bit, so you do have LED fog lights now with a little bit of a break up there. And then something I really like is this is where they've now badged what it is. So a 3500 or a 2500 will have that little placard right there on the side. Being an AT4, it does come with the black rims, and this one does have the powered boards as well. So if I pop open the door, of course I locked it up to show off the lights, we'll deploy. A little bit easier to get into than say the stationary ones that sit a little bit higher. As well as you do have that front bed step. I think they changed up the location of this a little bit to kind of make it flow a little bit better. It's not kind of just sticking straight out of the kind of the middle of the box and having a portion underneath it. So kind of clean that up a little bit. Still just as handy as before. As you can see, the mirror still is power fold as well as power extend. You do have those nice projector lights for when it's in reverse. Still have side blind zone, and then if we look at the front of the mirror, you still have those nice LED work lights out front. Walking around to the truck, or the back of the truck, this is the standard box. We'll hit the unlock so you can watch the light cycle as it greeting you there, so it's waking up. Kind of neat feature. Does have the full camera suite package on this, so this does have the tech package. Trailer, so for those see-through trailer views, and also updated for the 24s is that camera view now. If you get those extra cameras, that transparent trailer view does also work with the fifth wheel now, so it will actually operate off of that rear view camera and overlay what's on the back of your trailer over top of that. So before it was just for bumper pull, now it is incorporating fifth wheels as well. And you'll notice little kind of things as you go around. There's HD stamped in the front grille portion here. Little GMC logos throughout. You see right in there. And then your engine block heater port is still down in the fender well. AT4 is that jet black with those Kalahari inserts, so that is the only trim that's available in the inside of this, or interior, that's in this trim level. Heated outboard seats with your vents and USB ports, sunroof, and then there's your little preview up front to that nice larger screen and updated interior. Kind of like the 1500s have been rocking for about a year now when they got their refresh. Generally that's how it is. The 1500s are about a year ahead of the heavy duties. Memory seat functions, Bose speakers, your power extend as well as power folding mirrors. This does also have the premium floor liners, so you will see it's actually a floor liner that wraps up around, so if you spill anything, it's not going to spill out over your carpet. The premium side adds these snap-on carpeted inserts, so daily driving, you still get that nicer material of carpet, but if you are going out hunting or know you're going to be in muddy, or if it does get dirty, You can just snap that out, wash it off, stick it right back in. Auto. So that is something nice about our heavy duty pickups. Granted, this has been a thing since 2020. You do have that active transfer case. So not only, or you don't lose that when you jump up to an HD truck anymore. You can have that auto 4-wheel drive for the winter conditions. There'd be your adjust for your heads-up display. And let's start this bad boy up, and we will see that nice digital display pop up there as well. Something else to point out that is different than the 1500s is on the AT4s and most of the trims, the shifter is actually right here. In the HDs, something I'm really happy about, they kept that on the column there. So you do have more center console space in the heavy duty than you do in the light duty. It's your nice large screen. We'll get through all of the demo mode screens. Open up maps. So the really nice thing about both the 1500s and now the heavy duties is this Google built-in. So you do get, in certain trim levels, you do get 3 years of the full suite of OnStar included. For some of the lower trims, you do have to add on that Wi-Fi hotspot package to get the full functionality out of this. But in this AT4, it would have that included. Wi-Fi hotspot, so all of your tablets, laptops, cell phones, things like that can connect to that. Has a little bit stronger of an antenna than the one that's built in your phone, just because they can have a little bit more room to play with. But pair that up with this Google built-in. You'll notice some of these lines are green. Well, that actually is Google's tracking data of the traffic. So around here in our more rural settings, not as huge of a deal, but if you ever are taking this over to, let's say, Minneapolis or Billings, where you do get a little bit more traffic you're dealing with, you can actually watch which routes maybe you want to avoid, as well as it will recalculate your navigation based on, traffic jams or things like that. So something really nice to have there. Plus, it is a nice, huge, large screen. Now, for those of you who may not want to pay for a subscription for Wi-Fi after 3 years, or if you're in one of those lower trim trucks and that's maybe a concern for you, don't worry, you aren't losing, I tapped on the wrong screen, you aren't losing your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So it is wireless in these now, so you just pair your phone up to the dash, it will project there, it'll go off of the navigation right off your phone. So you do not lose navigation if you do not pay for those subscriptions. So that's got something nice there too. They don't force you to do anything you don't want to. Across the bottom here, your quick commands. Oh, and before I gloss over that HVAC controls, something I've been very happy about with GM is they have kept the HVAC to be actual physical buttons, unlike some of our competitors. Because if any of you guys know, in our colder climates, most of us are jumping in with gloves on, and what doesn't work when you have a glove on, unless you have the fancy ones? Well, touchscreens. You don't have that electric conductivity between your fingertips and the screens that they need to sense that. So you still have the ability to hit a button, warm it up before taking off those gloves. As you can see in the AT4, it does also have the auto heated and cooled seats. So I have not pressed the button for the heated seats, but it does sense that I'm in the spot. Started the vehicle. It is 37 degrees outside, and of course it's set on high right now, but go ahead and turn that off. It sensed based on the temperature out there, turn my seat on to high. Once it gets up to temperature, it will drop down. But I realized I am running out of time for my 10-minute cutoff, so I will quick wrap this up. This is the new AT4. Your trailer brake is now right off the armrest, so really convenient for you there. This is the first one that we've gotten. There's a quick peek of the heads-up display. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself. Like I said, my name is Marshall, or any of our salesmen here would be happy to help as well. But until next time, have a great day.